Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for watching. This week I've been behind the wheel of the 2024 Volvo XC60 Recharge. Now, Volvo advertises this mid-size SUV is offering an all-electric range of up to 58 kilometers, or essentially 35 miles. But when you do the conversion, that just doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna put this PHEV through my 90-minute test drive to see what the truth actually is. And while I also take you for a walk around, I'm gonna be speaking about price, off-the-line performance, towing, cargo space, technology, and so much more. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because this review starts right now. If Volvo's latest XC60 Recharge isn't already on your short list of next purchases, it should be. This smart SUV, as Volvo likes to advertise, offers desirable good looks, valuable connected services, and decent all-electric range, which I put to the test in a moment. Now, this all-new Black Edition Ultimate trim you're looking at offers all the convenience, luxury, and technology features you want. Standard all-wheel drive, Thor-style LED lighting up front, blacked-out front grille, large 21-inch alloy wheels, elevated driver-assisted technology with Google Assist built in, a power-operated kick-to-open and close power liftgate, and air suspension. MSRP pricing for the base trim begins at just under $63,500 Canadian, or just over $58,000 US before options or taxes. Pricing aside, this 2024 Volvo XC60 Recharge T8 is going to come equipped with a 2-liter turbo inline 4-cylinder, an 8-speed automatic transmission, and an 18.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Combined, this is producing 455 horsepower with 523 pound-feet of torque, and looks like this off the line when in Polestar mode. Polestar mode activated. Now, let's go. The off-the-line performance of this Volvo XC60 Recharge is absolutely amazing. And once you're cruising, it's even better. And it's really easy to speed, and definitely throttle mashing and speeding do not help with your overall range or with your fuel economy. Now, on that note, if you're familiar with my channel, you know whenever I'm reviewing an EV or a PHEV, I always take the vehicle out for my 90-minute test drive. And why 90 minutes? Because the average working adult, we spend up to 90 minutes in our vehicles daily, and that is sitting in traffic, driving on urban roads, and on the highway. And all of that said, I took this PHEV out for my 90-minute test drive, and this is what happened. As previously mentioned, Canada advertises the XC60 Recharge as offering a total all-electric range of 58 kilometers versus the US side advertising a total all-electric range of 35 miles. And now I can confirm that both countries are absolutely incorrect. With optimal sunny skies and hot temperatures above 28 degrees Celsius or 82 Fahrenheit, the digital driver cluster illustrated a total EV range of 72 kilometers or 45 miles when I began my drive. However, I was actually able to achieve 73.6 kilometers or 45.7 miles of all-electric range, and I activated braking regen, or essentially one-pedal driving, when I was in traffic, which also helped to increase my range. When my battery was depleted, the switch from pure mode to hybrid mode was seamless. As for my fuel economy for the week, I averaged 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers or 27 miles per gallon, which is not as good as what Volvo advertises, but that figure includes sitting in a lot of traffic. In relation to charging, using a level 2 7.2 kilowatt public tower, I went from 0 to 100% full in 4 hours and 5 minutes. Your XC60 Recharge should be able to tow just shy of 3,500 pounds. But here's a fast fact for you. If you need to tow another vehicle for whatever reason, make sure you put it into constant all-wheel drive mode, because this will help with your drivability. Now, this Ultimate trim comes with every convenience feature you're gonna want in a trunk space. So first, it is kick to open or closed. Just make sure the key fob is in your pocket, purse, or hand. I also like that this has an air suspension, because when you're exiting the vehicle, it will automatically lower for you, making it easier to lift heavier items out. Then over here on the left-hand side, this is where I've been keeping my charging cable. Volvo also provides you with a first aid kit, and you also have a 12-volt port on this side. In this trim, there's also a cargo cover. And as for cargo space, when the seats are folded in their 60/40 split configuration, Canada estimates up to 1,395 liters of space being available, whereas the US side advertises 63.3 cubic feet of space. With the seats up, Canada estimates 468 liters versus the US side estimating 22.4 cubic feet of space. And here's a bonus feature which I personally like. There's a pass-through hole for longer items. Lastly, under the trunk floor, you'll find a tire repair kit and a car jack. So the XC60 Recharge is a 5-passenger SUV, but when it comes to rear passenger comfort, to be honest, only 2 kids, teens, or adults are gonna fit comfortably back here because the front center console protrudes so far back, but I'm not complaining. These seats are incredibly comfortable and offer such great bolstering. And 2 highlights for me when it comes to this rear passenger space: this sunroof reaches all the way back here, which is really, really nice. And in the Ultimate trim, these outer positions are actually heated. Now, it's not all perfect. The storage can be improved. So you have pockets behind both front seats, but they're mesh, so be careful you don't lose small items. Side door storage is almost non-existent, but the front door storage is really good. When it comes to connectivity, you have 2 USB-C ports. And as for leg space and head space, it's really, really good, as long as the person sitting in front of you isn't 6'2". Whether you choose to lease or finance your XC60 Recharge, make sure you're speaking to your Volvo Specialist about your 4-year complimentary subscription to the Volvo Cars app, because you gain even more convenience. Now, I'm going to quickly cover some front passenger comfort and technology before hitting the road to speak at length about my final driving impressions, which is interesting, noise, cabin quality, all the driver assisted technology, and visibility. Now, in the Ultimate trim, these seats are leather throughout. These front seats are power operated, heated, and ventilated, and offer massage comfort, which is so nice. The steering wheel is also heated, and on the left hand side, you'll find your adaptive cruise control buttons. This also offers pilot assist, so it's semi-autonomous. This also comes with a heads-up display, but I love the digital driver cluster because you have navigation, and the mapping in the center looks really, really good. On the right-hand side, you'll find your Google prompts and your voice commands. So this is integrated with Google. It's super easy to use. It's one of the easiest infotainment systems out there. Here are my go-tos. So on this left-hand side, just push this multiple square here and you'll find all your apps. Beside there is your climate panel, pretty self-explanatory. Over here is the gear icon. This is super important. So this, you can preset everything, all your driver assisted technology, your driving modes. My go-to that I start with is just driving. And I set what my driving mode is. So I just typically leave it in hybrid mode unless I want to have a lot of fun in Polestar mode. Then you can preset your pilot assist and then all those driver assist technology features, but I'm going to speak about that in a second. And then I mentioned previously how this has an air suspension. Well, this is where you can actually activate the feature air suspension control for easy entry and exit. So make sure that's activated. So go through there. It's really easy. If you ever want to clean your screen or just go to the home button or home screen, you push that button. But if you hold it, you can actually clean it because you get a lot of fingerprints. Now, additional connectivity includes one 12-volt port, and inside your front center console, you'll find 2 more USB-C ports. Now, let's hit the road. Volvo XC60 Recharge final impressions, and there's a lot to get to, so I'm going to jump right into it, starting with exterior looks. And I love this blacked out trim. I also like the 21-inch wheels. Everything looks really, really sharp, really smart. Now, how do those 21-inch wheels translate into drivability? And I will say that the overall ride is too stiff. So you definitely feel every bump, every crack, every pothole, everything. And when an SUV offers air suspension, you shouldn't really feel all those bumps and cracks and potholes. It should just glide. So if anything, I would reconsider this wheel and tire package. Now, the overall drive, the all-wheel drive system is well balanced. When you plant the power, it definitely keeps you balanced and well planted. In the corners, it's super smooth. There's not a lot of body roll, even being an SUV. So I love the drive. I'm just gonna say I would reconsider the wheel and tire option. Then when it comes to noise, cabin quality, and again, I don't think the wheel and tire option of the 21-inch wheels helps, because the noise, cabin quality definitely needs to be improved. It's not the best PHEV I've ever been in. But again, I'm gonna blame it on that wheel and tire package. Overall visibility, amazing out the front. I love how the infotainment system is right in the dash. It's completely clear out the front. A-pillars are not so wide. Great out the side. There is no blind spot out that C-pillar because that back window is huge. Let's speak about driver assisted technology. So this has pilot assist, which offers adaptive cruise control, which is semi-autonomous. I say semi-autonomous because after about 20 to 30 seconds, you're gonna have to put your hands on the steering wheel, and then a little message pops up when your hands are off the steering wheel to say, hey, put your hands back on. So just for a moment, and then you can be semi-autonomous again, rolling hands-free. You also have a heads-up display. I actually deactivate it because I love this driver cluster. It's just amazing. I love the navigation in the center. This also offers high beam assist, light braking, again, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, lane centering, steering assist, a 360-degree camera, and you have cross traffic alert. So with this upper trim, the ultimate trim, you receive quite a lot of driver assisted technology. Overall comfort's really nice. I mean it when I say if you only have 4 passengers in total, this is going to be a fantastic SUV. It's fantastic in general. I mean, I killed it with the overall EV range. It was amazing because the weather was optimal and I preconditioned the battery as well. But guys, if you're looking for more information, make sure you look down in the description below. I try to make your purchasing experience easier for you. And while you're down there, consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and consider watching one of my other PHEV reviews. Thanks for watching.